Good morning and welcome to lecture 23 of IE and I. That is AC phase control using thyristors. As we know, AC phase control is shown in the figure. AC phase control is to turn on the thyristor with minimum value of gate current IG minimum when it is applied to the gate circuit of the thyristor. The value of gate current can be adjusted by varying a resistance connected in gate circuit. Let for smaller value of V1 a small resistance is required in the gate circuit. For higher value V2, so higher resistance is required. V1 and V2 correspond to phase angles alpha 1 and alpha 2. That means by changing the resistance in the gate circuit, we can change the phase angle. This means this method is called phase angle control using thyristors. The basic principle of AC phase control circuit is shown in the figure. This is an AC phase control circuit where an AC supply is connected to the primary of step-down transformer, whereas on the secondary side a load or a bulb is connected. This is a thyristor, that is SCR, a diode, another diode D2, a variable resistor R1 and a capacitor is used. During the negative half cycle, point P is negative and Q is positive. So the voltage is flowing like this in the circuit. Whereas this capacitor charges with upper plate negative, lower plate positive. So during the positive half cycle, point P becomes positive and thyristor is forward biased. After capacitor is charged to peak value in the quarter cycle, it will start discharging as negative voltage starts falling from peak value to the zero. The rate of discharge of capacitor is governed by time constant pi is equal to RC. So capacitor voltage starts rising from 0 to positive. Now, when the value of the capacitor voltage reaches 1.4 of the supply voltage, the thyristor is triggered on and the bulb starts glowing. Waveforms are shown in the figure. Then, when the thyristor is on, the current flows like this. Now, from the figure, it is clear that the capacitor voltage falls to 0 at an angle greater than pi radians here, this value. So the angle can be changed by changing the value of RC. In other words, phase angle at which the thyristor is turned on can be changed by changing the time constant RC. This is the principle of AC phase control. Also, this is the first application of AC phase control. That is, the illumination of bulb can be changed by changing the value of this variable resistor. That is there to change the phase angle control. So AC phase control is basically changing the phase angle of thyristor. This control is used in most of the cases to deliver the controlled power to the load, like thyristor. Other devices in the family such as diac, triac, IGBT, etc. can also be used. In the following section, we will see the AC phase control by different methods. For example, phase control using triac. Now this is the circuit of AC phase control using diac and triac, and this is the lamp or the load. Here in the circuit, an RC network is used for changing the firing angle or the phase angle control. The triac conducts in both of the half cycles, that is positive as well as the negative half cycle. For this reason, it is called fully controlled or full wave phase angle control method. When the voltage across the capacitor is enough to turn on the diac, the triac also is turned on as the gate pulse reaches the gate of this triac or the thyristor. Now, when the triac is switched on, then the lamp is on. So lamp lights. Okay, so current passes through this load and this load is on. In the positive half cycle, we can see in the positive half cycle, the capacitor is charged to voltage VO. So this is the positive half cycle and the capacitor is charged to a value VO, which is the voltage required to turn on the diac. So the diac is turned on. Immediately the triac is also turned on at an angle alpha. Alpha is the firing angle. Now the time taken by capacitor to attain the value VO depends upon the product RC, that is the time constant of resistor and capacitor. So resistor capacitor network gives the time constant which is required to turn on the device. So once the diac is turned on, the triac is also turned on. The capacitor discharges through diac and gate circuit of the triac to zero voltage. In the negative half cycle, the capacitor is charged first to minus VO value in time t1. The diac is again turned on and hence the triac. Therefore, the triac conducts in both negative as well as the positive half cycles. So this triac serves the purpose of two SCRs connected in anti-parallel. So it is equivalent to two SCRs connected anti-parallel. So it is a bi-directional device. Therefore, we can control the AC power in both half cycles, positive as well as negative, as it is shown in the waveforms. So this is the triac, voltage across triac. Alpha is the firing angle. Voltage becomes zero after triac is fired on. Okay, so this is the negative half cycle. This is the firing angle. Triac, voltage across triac becomes zero when triac is turned on in the negative half cycle. Now this is the load voltage. Voltage across the load. Load is lamp load. Basically this is a illumination control of bulb. Here this is the capacitor voltage and this is the gate voltage. So that is all in AC phase control, or the first application of AC phase control is illumination control. Thank you so much for attending my lecture. Keep sharing my lecture with your friends and subscribe my channel.